This young lady went missing in Trinidad. I'm getting right to the point. And the Jamaicans them in Trinidad, they're concerned about the kidnappings and the crime that is levied against them. Now, why am I doing this video? Because I did a video and an associate of mine called me and said I'm always bashing every Trini because of the underworld guys them that I have dealt with, I guess, from doing the vlog. But in this video, I'm gonna show proof that what I'm saying is the truth. That the Trinidadians, they don't really like Jamaicans. And this is what this video about. The video is also about the Jamaicans that got killed or are being killed in Trinidad. And to me, this is serious. I don't know about anybody else, but the Jamaican embassy have not stepped up to the Trinidad embassy, our country, and I'm gonna prove that. Let's go. Look at the screen in front of you. Now, I've been saying for the longest time that we in Jamaica, or the Jamaica is being blamed as the crime piranha throughout the Caribbean, if not the world. And this is a simple Google search, and you see the search in front of you. Who have the higher crime rate, Trinidad or Jamaica? And look at the statistics. Problem: violent crimes such as assault and armed robbery. Trinidad 81.2, Jamaica 7601. Problem: corruption and bribery. Jamaica is 79.97 and Trinidad is 86.29. Contributors. And contributors meaning the people them, you understand, who facilitate certain things. And this is just a rough estimate. Jamaica have 177 and Trinidad have 232. Let's go. Now, this young lady, she is one of the Jamaicans who went missing in Trinidad, and this was November 19th, 2022. So November coming, the 19th will make it 1 year. Now, she is the daughter of the mayor of Mandeville, Jamaica. So this girl is not mixed up in crime or none of them things. Her father is the mayor of Mandeville, and she went missing in Trinidad. Now, I'm going to show you guys some more shocking statistics or some more shocking news in terms of the treatment we get from Trinidad. But I'm going to start from the back and come up. Look at the screen in front of you. Now, this is a concerned Jamaican in Trinidad, and this is the story of what I'm telling you about the young lady just now. Mr. Arrow is concerned that not enough is being done to ensure the safety of Jamaicans there in Trinidad. His comment follows the disappearance of a Jamaican woman, Camille Lee Lamont Johnson in Trinidad. She has been missing since November 19th. The 32-year-old is the niece. I said the daughter, but I made a mistake. She is the niece of the Mandeville Mayor, Donovan Mitchell. Okay? I made a couple mistakes in the other statement, but here it is in front of you. So I'm just trying to prove my point, because my associate called me and he's like, yo, I'm bashing Trinidad. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just speaking the facts. Let's go. Now listen to what Mr. Arrow said with the interview with Irie FM. Mr. Arrow said he has been living in Trinidad for 2 decades, 20 years, and he is deeply concerned. He has also expressed disappointment in the Jamaican High Commission in Trinidad for their alleged lack of action. So now, what I am saying it out loud, and a lot of Trinidadians don't like it, but the facts is right here. Let me show you some more stuff. Now this is to my associate, because he said Jamaicans, he said you guys, when we were speaking, he said you guys kill your women all the time. Now look at the screen in front of you. It says the killing of women and girls in Trinidad and Tobago have reached an all-time high, while police and politicians are failing to tackle the rising crime rates. And that is what is happening in Trinidad. Now, he is trying to tell me, oh, Jamaican man, them kill off them woman. And I said, okay, sure, but it is going on in Trinidad too, just as bad, or if not worse. The proof is right there. Let me show you how them treat Jamaicans, yo. Now look at this. It says Trinidadian officials raid homes in search of illegal Jamaicans to deport them. Now at the time, it was Gary, the guy that was police commissioner. He was national security minister. He definitely don't like Jamaicans. Yo, he hunt the Jamaican them down like dogs when he was national security minister and when he was police commissioner. Now, this man went there, see showing his papers, you know, and if you read the story, them hunt down the man come there to work and do the jobs them that the Trinidadians them don't want to do. Let me show you this. It says right there in front of you, many Jamaicans are eager to snatch up the low-paying jobs in Trinidad that the Trinidadians them don't want to do. Now, Trinidad was a rich country, the richest country in the Caribbean. But look at Trinidad today. They're grappling with crime. They're actually grappling with poverty. They blame the drugs. They have an explosion of gun crimes. And the list goes on and on. Let me show you guys something else. Look at that, and this is in one of the biggest Trinidad newspaper. It said Trinidad was once the richest state in the Caribbean, but over the past 2 decades, it has been dragged down by mismanagement of oil wealth, corruption, drug trade, and an explosion in gun crime and violence. You want me to read it again? Trinidad and Tobago was once the richest country in the Caribbean, but over the past 2 decades, it has been dragged down by mismanagement of oil wealth, corruption, the drug trade, and the explosion of gun crime and violent crime. that is Trinidad today. And it is such a shame because Trinidad have the resources to help their people and help other people in the Caribbean form one Caribbean. You understand? So the Caribbean should have free movement of goods, free living. I should be able to go to Trinidad and live and do all of that. But no, Trinidad, they don't want that. What they do, this is what they do to the Jamaicans them. Look.
3 men, including a Jamaican national, were killed between Friday night and Saturday morning, taking the murder toll to 258 for the year to date. The first murder was recorded at 7:45 p.m. on Friday. The victim, Jamaican national Yakirksaak Amin Walker, 28, was seated in a PH taxi parked at Plaza Compound, St. Mary's Junction, Freeport, when a man wearing a black shirt, white pants and a mask walked up to the car and opened fire. The gunman then walked off. Walker, who was employed with a security company and lived at Nelson Street, Freeport, was killed on the spot.
Look at that. It says, in 2015, over 400 Jamaicans were refused entry to Trinidad and Tobago. But they give the Venezuela and them refugee status. You see what I'm saying? Because the Venezuela them, they have drugs and them have oil. So a lot of the rich drug dealer them, they have the money to migrate to Trinidad legally and still run them drug operation because it's only 8 miles away. And the Trinidad police force and Coast Guard, they're corrupt. You understand? Now, look at this. Why were Jamaicans denied and refused entry? And Jamaica want answer. But the problem is, Jamaica has laid off Trinidad in terms of these issues. Because listen, there's a lot of Jamaicans living in Trinidad. And a lot of them is living there illegal. Trinidad won't give the people them their papers. They have been there for years. They have kids there. Everything there. But guess what? The government won't give them papers, dog. And all those things is screwed up. Other Caribbean country can come there and get them papers, but Jamaicans can't get theirs. Them kill Jamaicans like dog. You understand? They refuse us entry in other country like we are the ones that are creating crime and we are the ones that are making their country the way it is. I don't know, maybe they have a point because now the country has exploded with the reggae dancehall, which is Trinidad, and then the guys them now, the gangsters them now, because they have so much money from selling drugs and hustling, they can infuse it into the music business, and then the music business now, it becomes a gangster business. Because the government has dropped the ball. The government don't put no money in anything in terms of entertainment and development like say how Jamaica would. You understand? And that's what's going on right there. So I'm just showing you guys, when I speak, I am not just speaking because I hate Trinidad. I'm actually sad because I love Trinidad. You understand? And I'm actually sad. I love Trinidad, I love Jamaica, but yo, I feel the same way about Jamaica. A lot of bullshit. So when my friend called me and saying that I am bashing Trinidad, like I am telling lies, no, I am showing facts. Let's go. Now look at the screen in front of you. It's the Prime Minister of Trinidad, Rowley, and he's in Canada for the CARICOM meeting. And the first thing he asked Canada for help because he said violence and crime in the CARICOM region has gotten out of control. He mentioned the big gun find that they found, and then he mentioned the other gun find they found the day after, and he's asking the Canadian police for small planes to patrol the course, better training for police officer, money for training, and some other stuff. But to me, it seems like Rolly is trying to steal some money, because the stuff them that he asked for, he can provide that on his own. Trinidad have money, them have oil, so you can provide training for your country officers. You can buy some planes and patrol, but that is not the real problem. The real problem is the corruption, the dirty politicians. You understand? Who's corrupting the whole of Trinidad, stealing off the whole of their money. And you're not putting anything back in the community for the youths them. So guess what? Because the government dropped the ball, then the gangster, the dons them pick it up. So the dons are gonna raise the young youth them in Trinidad, just like Jamaica. It's the same thing. Cause you went to CARICOM and you're asking for plane, guns, and money, and it's like a drug dealer. Come on, you need to invest into human capital. Human capital is the key, Dr. Rolly. You understand? You're not gonna have safety and security if you don't work on the human capital. So I just wanted to note that. Now with that said, I hope I have got my point across, and I'm not telling Jamaicans that Trinidad or Trinidadians are bad people. What I am stating right here is just the facts. You understand? It's just the facts. And some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it. But I have to speak the truth. I would like to see the Trinidadian people them start treating Jamaicans better than how they do. Drop the ego, drop all the crap. We're one, we're from the Caribbean. The governments them have re-social engineer our minds, and then we start fight amongst ourselves while these politicians get rich. And that's pretty much what's going on throughout the whole Caribbean. The whole Caribbean is a mess. Listen, my name is Countryman. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on another video. But I had to address this. Alright? Peace. I'm out.